Hello darlings, today I'm going to be making fruitcake, but not just any fruitcake. Nan's special yummy fruitcake. My Nan and I write letters to each other during the year, and last year she was kind enough to give me her fruitcake recipe, which I'm so excited about. I didn't get to make it last year, so this will be my first time trying it. It looks really straightforward and easy, and I bet it's going to be delicious because Nanny always has the best recipes. So let's get into it. Last night I put a kilo of fruit, half a cup of walnuts and 3 cups of juice in here, and I've just covered that up and left it overnight. And now the fruit has absorbed all of the juices. It smells delicious. It smells very good. So I'm just going to give that a little bit of a stir, and we're going to add in our flour. Nan has here that we're adding 3 cups of self-raising flour. So I've got my flour container here. This is only plain flour, so I am going to be adding in some baking powder so that we can turn it into self-raising. I've got my baking powder here, and I'm going to be adding in 1.5 teaspoons to 1 cup of flour. And I was ever so kindly gifted these measuring spoons from Christina Bray. Thank you so much, Christina. You noticed that I didn't have any proper measuring spoons, so thank you. 1 teaspoon. And I've got my old sifter here. This doesn't actually turn the wheel inside. I need to fix this, but I am going to use it, and I'll just tap it to sift all the flour through. So we're going to be adding 3 cups of flour into this fruit mix. All right. That was a bit abusive. All right, and the last cup. And Nanny says to mix the flour into the fruit. Because there is a lot of the fruitcake mixture, I am going to grease 2 baking tins. So we're going to grease these and then line them with baking paper. I'm just going to circle around the cake tins on the baking paper and cut that out to fit. Alright, I'm just going to plop this into the tins. It's a bit too thick to pour, so we'll have to drop it in. I've resorted to pressing it down with my hands because it just keeps sticking to the spoon. The fruitcakes are ready to be put in the oven, and I did have a little try before of the mixture. Oh my goodness. It's perfect. It's so good. There's no sugar in there. It's just the juice and the fruit, and it's divine. Oh, I can't wait to have a cup of tea with these. Oh my gosh, I'm so ready for this. We're going to be putting these fruitcakes in a low oven at 150 degrees Celsius for 1.5 to 2 hours. Now I'm going to have to very patiently wait for these delicious fruitcakes to come out of the oven. Nanny does say to leave it to cool in the tin and then leave it for a day before cutting it. It's going to take a lot of self-control to wait a day before eating this. I'm going to go enjoy the rest of my day while the fruitcake cooks, and I'll see you back here in a bit. The fruitcake has been in the oven now for 2 hours. I think it's done, so let's take it out. The house smells so delicious of sweet fruit, and it smells spicy as well, even though I didn't put any cinnamon in. But I'm so excited to try it, but I'm gonna have to let it cool and wait a day before I do actually take a slice. And it looks good as well. Delicious. It's been a week since I made this delicious fruitcake, and I am so ready to try a piece. I've been busy with placement, and now is the time to cut into it and see how it is. So I had this wrapped in cling wrap, and then I just put it in that airtight container. I mean, it's probably not very airtight. In my little vintage cake container. And I think it's kept really well. It smells delicious, it looks so good, and it looks really moist as well. I'm so ready. It looks absolutely divine, and I can't wait to try it. Definitely having this with a hot cup of tea or a hot chocolate. This is just the perfect Christmassy dessert. Okay, let's cut into it. Ooh, it's dense. You can hear all of the sultanas and the cherries all popping as you cut in. All right, let's take a piece. It's a tiny little baby piece. It looks super dense, full of mixed fruit. This is good, and I'm surprised it tastes spicy. There are no spices in this, no cinnamon, no cardamom. I want to say thank you to my nanny for her delicious fruitcake recipe. It's dense, it's delicious, and it would go perfect with a custard or maybe a bit of ice cream alongside it. I hope you enjoyed this video and try out this recipe as well. And I'll see you next week for a Christmas decorating video. Bye! I've got my baking powder here, and I'm going to be adding it. Why can't I speak, honestly? Oh, no. Oh no, memory card error. You're kidding. It's deleted. The video that I just took on here, it's gone. It doesn't exist.